Oh, what a beautiful morning. Woke up to one of the most eerie looking skies I've seen. It looked sepia. It looked like there was a filter over the sky. Bizarre. Raining. Windy and raining. The heating was on in the house. First time I can recall it being on so far this year. Well, not this year, that's a lie, isn't it? Obviously we had January, February and March. The first time I can remember it being on since probably April. Which shows you that it's cooling down. Cooling down. So I've just dropped my daughter off at work. We had a little conversation, as often we do, which started off with her saying, I cannot wait to be able to drive myself to work. So there's the sad expression on my face. I went, yeah, it's going to be great. I'll never see you again. It's going to be great. She went, oh, no. I will have to sort my working week out. Monday and Wednesday I'll drive. Tuesday and Thursday you can drive, Dad. See, she doesn't want this lunacy to the end of a morning either. Because if you wake up miserable and you're tired and you can't be bothered going into work, what do you need? You need a melty-faced half-wit doing stupid voices and accents and telling jokes and being a basically an idiot dad. That's what I am. That's what you need, isn't it? Cheers you up. Ooh, Dalmatians. Good job I spotted them. See what I mean? Everyone needs a dad joke in their life. Don't have to be off your dad either. Anyone can do a dad joke. Mums can do dad jokes. Aunties can do dad jokes. Friends can. Just as long as they're cringe, we can all do them. Learner drivers, man, give them space, give them time. Drive defensively. Let them take the lead. Oh yeah, and there's a 75 plate Tesla. 75 plate Tesla, the first one she's seen, so she's buzzing with that. The days of my daughter being happy with ponies and dollies and things like that are way behind. Now she's looking at cars, guitars and Wonderbras. Tattoos. It's unfair, isn't it? I blinked and she went from being a little girl to being a woman. But it's nice. It's another step in life, isn't it? Yeah, it's brilliant when you look at it. I mean, it goes over far too quickly, I'll be honest with you, but you take them home from the hospital when they're brand new. They're the most fragile thing on earth. And then you see them just grow bit by bit into being a more robust little kid, being a toddler, being a naughty little kid, developing their own personality, being a pain in the arse, starting to grow up, growing up, and then at some point starting their own family. It's a journey. And it's certainly a journey where there's a bit of reflection, I think. Where I sort of feel sorry for my parents. But I don't, in a way as well, because I was actually a really good boy. I was a good boy, me, miss. A bit cheeky, a bit playful at times, but very respectful to my elders. even as a young kid, when other kids were going mad and screaming and shouting and were difficult to look after, I had my little toy cars. My mum used to say, just give me a shoebox, upturned shoebox, and cut a little flap in it so it looks like a garage, and I would sit there and play with my cars all day long. Not a noise out of me. My daughter wasn't quite like that. Needed constant entertainment. But I still felt sorry for my parents. Just because the way you are with your own kids. Every cough, every little cough is just, what's this? What have they got now? What have they caught? Are they going to end up in hospital? It's the worry. But you needn't worry. Normally, you needn't worry. They're so robust. Oh, keep still. They're brilliant kids. Everything's a wonder to them, isn't it? They're just full of this awe about the world around them. Constantly taking in new experiences. That's why I feel a little bit, not jealous of them, but I do actually, yeah, I do. I envy that ability to take in new information. Because we become old and jaded, don't we? Seen it all, done it all. But we haven't. Even at my advanced age, of course I haven't done it all. We just have to then go and find new experiences, which normally cost a huge amount of money. They don't have to, but usually they do. Maybe that's where the wanderlust comes in, doesn't it? That thing about getting to the weekend, going out in the car, just driving somewhere, going for a walk, somewhere you've never been before. It might be the same experience as going to somewhere else the previous weekend, but it's not, because it's somewhere different. And you can do that fairly cheaply. It's not having to fly to Cambodia or Peru or something, is it? But it's nice. Kids, just every single day is a new experience for them. I've never seen this before, Dad. Take it all in. Billy Connolly did a brilliant thing about that, didn't he? He said he took his daughters, I think he was living in California at the time, and he took them to a big sort of baronial home that he had in Scotland. Absolutely stunning. Lochs, glens, everything you could possibly want. Golden eagles, trout jumping out of the rivers. And he said, what was the best thing about it? And they mentioned a TV show that they were watching in the motorhome. That just sort of blew his mind. This is one of the most gorgeous places on earth, and the abiding memory was watching a DVD. That's kids for you. And you can't hammer it to them. You can't just say, right, you have got to pay attention to this. This is an amazing thing. Look, it's amazing. That's not what they're interested in. They might be at some point. In the same way you can't force your son into playing football. You can't force your daughter into being a ballet dancer or a horse rider or something like that, you know. You can't force your kids into being on stage. They either want to do it or they don't. And it's the same with just experiences. At some point it clicks for them and they start to appreciate it. For some kids it's quite early on in life, that as well. But with my daughter, she wasn't interested in football. And I didn't have a boy, I only had a girl. I know it's like gender reinforcing, isn't it? Only boys like football. No, they don't. It's not that way at all. But it's just the usual way. Dads and lads go and play football together and go to the match. But no, I didn't have that with my daughter. But she got into music and playing guitar. Isn't that brilliant? But it took her a while to do that as well. My dad taught me. Well, I didn't teach my daughter how to play guitar, but I provided her with everything she needed. So it's step down, isn't it? I couldn't teach my daughter because I can't use my left hand. I showed her some stuff before the stroke, but not loads. Now it'd be nice for the pair of us just to sit facing each other playing acoustic guitars, like me and my dad used to. So I'm hoping if it starts working again at some point in the future, we can do that. And at some time in the further future, if she has kids, should she decide to have kids, she can do the same thing. She can pass these things forward. I need to get my amp sorted out so I can give that to her. And then when I'm no longer here, hopefully she can pass on my guitars and amp and all my records and everything to her kids. And we can pass it along the line. It'd be lovely to do that. If at some point in the lineage someone manages to make it in the music business. We've already had a footballer in the family. What we haven't had so far is a rock star, and we need one. Should have been me. I'd have made a great rock star, wouldn't I? Well, apart from the face, you know what I mean? But apart from that, I could have made it, man. I could have made it. I do rock. And sometimes, when the circumstances are propitious, I will also roll. But for now, geez, man, I need tea badly. And a nap. I am absolutely exhausted with a capital Hex. Don't go changing.